This video shows the modification of shapes for charts control. I use for exemplification the output of SP Who2 stored procedure. Part of providing more options to the user is allowing the customization of shapes and their position to screen. Sometimes when sharing the pictures with other colleagues, we might want to modify some colors or some shapes or to switch from a specific chart type to a different chart type. For example, we created 2, 3 charts, and we want them to be increased to the entire workspace proportionally without the need of increasing each chart manually. Or we might want to change the color in our chart to specific hard-coded color. Sometimes we might want to change the thickness of our bars or to round their ends in order to make charts look a little bit different. All the above were tested and implemented, but they are not persistent as object properties. This means that once we click or we resize the chart, it will revert back to its initial state. Of course, the code written can be modified in order for these actions to be persistent for the chart object, but this requires time and tests over and over again. In order to show the transition from clustered bar chart to clustered bar chart overlapping and cluster column chart to cluster column chart overlapping, we added more charts and used an icon which try to describe that transition. I noticed also that some legends for the cluster column chart were not updated and fixed it after the video was taken. If you ask why I would work on these additions, although they might introduce new errors or branches to the code, which might decrease the user experience, the answer is because I can always hide the shape customization option and make it available only while developing it. Another reason is because this tool is aiming the DBA team, which is the maintainer of the code, which means any of them will know what to expect from a feature which is currently in progress. If you ask me, I don't mind to have this feature in progress, even if it gives me some errors as long as I can use it partially to achieve some of the things it's aiming to solve. Next post will cover some of the issues appears when we perform some of the actions and their result is not what we expect. For example, one of the things I might address is when we switch to the overlapping clustered or bar chart and we increase the bar's width or height. We might want that increase to be proportionally with the width and the height the bars currently have, and not to make them all same width.